Imagine a weapon so secret, so deadly, it could kill without leaving a trace. No gunpowder, no bullet wound, no poison bottle, just a tiny red dot and a sudden heart attack. In 1975, during a live U.S. Senate hearing, a small, unremarkable pistol was held up for the world to see. A senator leaned forward and asked quietly, "Could this weapon fire a dart that causes a heart attack?" The answer, from a CIA witness, sent a chill across America. This is the story of the CIA's so-called heart attack gun, a story that blurs the line between science fiction and reality. The Cold War was raging. Spies traded secrets in the shadows. Assassinations happened quietly, far from cameras and courts. Inside the U.S. Capitol, the Church Committee investigated decades of secret CIA operations. The American public had just learned about MKULTRA, mind control experiments and covert plots to eliminate foreign leaders. Then, one day, a senator asked a question no one expected. "Do you have a device capable of causing death by natural means?" A CIA officer hesitated, then nodded. Moments later, a small pistol was carried into the room. Senator Frank Church held it up for the cameras and explained, "It fires a frozen dart carrying shellfish toxin. Almost no trace remains." The room went silent. The weapon was said to fire a microscopic dart made of ice and poison. When it hit the skin, the dart melted instantly, leaving only a tiny red mark, like a mosquito bite. The poison inside was called saxitoxin, a neurotoxin found in shellfish. Just a few grains could stop the heart in seconds. If true, it meant the CIA could kill anyone, anywhere, and no one would ever know. To understand how this could work, we have to look at the science. Saxitoxin is real. It's one of the most potent poisons on Earth. It paralyzes the nerves, shuts down breathing, and stops the heart. But could it really be frozen, fired, and dissolve without a trace? Scientists say probably not. Keeping a dart frozen, stable, and accurate enough to penetrate skin before melting is nearly impossible. Still, during the Cold War, both the US and the Soviets were experimenting with chemical and biological weapons. It wasn't unthinkable, just horrifying. When pressed for answers, CIA officials claimed the weapon was never used. They said it was part of a research program known as MKNAOMI, a defensive project meant to understand what enemies might invent. But that explanation raised even more questions. Why build a silent, undetectable assassination weapon if it wasn't meant to be used? Senator Church warned that such technology could one day be turned inward, that a government able to kill without evidence was a danger to its own people. After the hearing, images of the strange weapon spread everywhere. Headlines called it the CIA's death gun. Talk shows speculated about invisible murders, and soon, conspiracy theories took over. Every mysterious death, every sudden collapse became suspect. Was it natural, or was it the gun? There was never any proof, but the story captured the public imagination. Declassified documents later confirmed the CIA had experimented with poisons and exotic weapons. So the idea of a heart attack gun didn't seem far-fetched anymore. The myth grew stronger than the facts. The weapon became a symbol of Cold War secrecy, a reminder of how far fear can drive human ingenuity. So, what's the truth? Yes, the device was real. It existed as a prototype and could, in theory, deliver a toxin, but there's no evidence it was ever used or that it even worked reliably. Experts believe it was more psychological than practical, a piece of strategic theater meant to intimidate America's rivals, a message that said, "We can strike invisibly too." Maybe the heart attack gun was never meant to kill. Maybe it was meant to scare. Half a century later, it remains a dark symbol of what happens when secrecy and science lose their moral compass. Whether it worked or not almost doesn't matter. Its existence proved that even democracies can flirt with the shadows. Senator Church's words still echo today. Technology has given government the capacity for absolute control if it ever falls into the wrong hands. In the end, this story isn't about a gun. It's about power and trust and the danger of believing that some truths are too dangerous to tell, because sometimes the most terrifying weapons are the ones we're told never existed. This was CIA's mysterious heart attack gun. Fact or fiction? If you found this story haunting, subscribe to Crimes of the Century. Together, we'll keep uncovering the mysteries that shaped America, one secret at a time.